Roar! Welcome to Down with Dragons here on Monsters of Roll. I am DM Scott, also known as Tyrannosaurus Grant, for our Halloween-ish episode. With me, as always,
embarrassed, like Maven Corpse Flower. Just kidding. A Circle of Spores druid who wants to pull out this dragon's heart and eat it while it still beats.
And Mick, not embarrassed, but maybe a little aroused. Playing Oliver, the worm, a gnome relic hunter who up until a minute ago was all about down with dragons, but now might be down with dragons because of this new dragon that tried to take down the bad dragon, but may now be a down and out dragon itself after challenging Farinus Corvus, and now Oliver hopes not to be taken down by dragons so that he can live on and continue being down with dragons in one meaning or another for a good long time.
Yeah.
Chris playing Viet.
You just pulled a me person playing Juniper Swift, who is completely enamored of the DM's hands right now. That's the best part.
Oh, you mean his claws?
Rawr.
Roar. Kill it.
What? Lipstick on my teeth or what? What's happening?
Do we have any announcements?
Oh, yeah, we do. No one asked.
Right. Yeah. Before getting going on this rip roaring and Jurassic episode, do we have any announcements?
We sure do. We sure do. Sorry, it's so distracting to look at. The hat makes it even better. Oh my God. We have merch. I don't know if you guys know this, but we have merch. You can go to monstersofroll.com/shop and check out our Redbubble store. We now have updated our Redbubble store, so now you can get everybody's characters, and now I can have a full set, and the gang will be all here forever on my bed or my couch. We'll figure out which one.
Definitely the bed.
Okay, yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right. I do keep this one in my office, though. She's the most important to me. But yeah, monstersworld.com/shop is our Redbubble store. You can go check it out. We just updated it. I'm super excited. I think it's really neat. And I know that they have sales going on pretty frequently. I don't know if that 30% off sale is still going on, but they happen every couple of weeks. So check it out. You can add your email. Redbubble will send you coupons. It's pretty neat. And speaking of cool and neat things that I think are pretty cool and also neat, you can contact us with our social media links down below and give inspiration to your favorite players. Was there a moment that made you cry, shake with fear? I don't know. Think of a hot new erotic novel. If any of those things have ever happened to you, you should get at us in the links down below and let us know what episode it was, who you'd like to give inspiration to, and a short reason as to why. It can be for any episode. It could be for our backlogged episodes. For all of you future people, hi future people, you can send those in as well. We'd love to know what you like, what you don't like. I don't know. If you want to give Scott the upper hand and you want to punish us, you could do that as well. Again, get at us in those social media links down below and use the hashtag inspiration. We super appreciate it. It's always super fun. So get at us. I think with that being said, though, other than my immense fear and terror of both what you are wearing right now, Scott, and what's about to come, happy Halloween, everybody. Let's play some D&D.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you for those announcements. So, last time on Down with Dragons, the group made their way down, unlocked a door with right next to no issues. Let's be honest. That was a very successful unlocking of a door for a D&D group. Made their way down a ever steadily growing colder hallway or stairway heading down until they came out into a large chasm or area with a frozen lake with a little landmass in the middle that was obviously very full of jewels and gold and all kinds of magical things. Also, that they found out the core of the cold that was emanating into this entire area. Even though it was a cold area to start with, there was definitely a source to it. They made their way across the lake ever so carefully, only to discover, there was a guardian of sorts that was the big fish of the small pond, as it were. The group made their way across, successfully getting across, and then found, after some searching, the glacial staff. There, it got, I think it was ever so lovingly called, yoinked into Juniper's bag, her spatial bag of sharing. And then, realizing that the cavern seems to be getting a little unstable, started to make their way out, where Farina's Corvus, showed up a little upset that someone would dare, attack his or steal from his hoard. And as he began his monologue, which was not written and multi-paragraphed, in the first sentence, the gang went, "Scatter!" Making the DM have to throw away a page of written content.
You can bring it back. You can do it again. We'll listen probably.
And went into, that's the bonus content one day if we ever, make this successful.
We do a what if
We'll
episode.
The what ifs if he actually got to speak his whole.
What if we did what the DM was expecting?
Yeah. Oh my God. So many episodes I have. Things like there's the book we've done, and then there's the books we haven't done that I could just start reading from. There they scattered and took off running. And before they were frozen solid, a golden smaller dragon attacked, who the group seems to have a theory or two of either a super cool dragon that's maybe on their team, or, maybe a shape-shifting friend who also is on their team. And they made their escape, running as fast as they could, back up, got back into the main area where all the different concubines were, made across the bridge, and just as they were about to leave, the entire doorway was frozen solid, and a very damaged, bloodied, large dragon god, Farina's Corvus, landed on the bridge behind them, roaring, showing full intimidation, full wingspan, just like imagine the ending of an episode, all that. And that's where we left off. And that is where we're going to be picking up, literally right there. And so I will start as we rejoin our adventurers, rejoin our heroes. Roll for initiative. Yep, I took inspiration on that one. And just for how wonky this is, I am gonna ditch the T-Rex part of the head, because
I'll put it on top of the hat.
No, I don't.
Or no, put the no, I was right.
18 for Oliver.
22 for Maven.
And a dice.
4 for Viet.
8.
I am back on track with my rolling. Last session was a fluke.
All right, I have to make Farina's Corvus's roll.
Sorry, my cat is screaming. Psst.
My dog is snoring, so.
And now my boyfriend is screaming his name. Okay, everyone needs to stop talking in my house.
I'm on the air, damn it.
I'm on the internet.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, I wonder if I could just balance him to be like a second.
So, in light of right, Catherine, you shared there's a meme going around about while the DM is preparing stuff, we can flash up little like tips. Just remind everybody during this while he's preparing, crying is a free action.
Yes.
Yes. Clever girl. No, sorry. Yeah, I had to get that out at least once.
That's fair.
Just get it out right at the top. Now I don't have to do it later. All right. So let us go to our map.
You want me to bring the map up? So
You
you're
don't
saying?
have to. I could theater of imagination otherwise, you know.
Let's do the
I
map.
think I can do the thing. Ooh, no, I don't think we want to do the map.
no,
Anybody else wanna-
no.
Oh, there's like nowhere for us to go.
We could jump to our deaths.
Looking,
an
that
option.
sounded pretty good.
I think maybe death is preferable to whatever this thing's gonna do to us.
There.
my God.
This is a happy picture here now. There.
How? Where?
That's-
What?
All right, hold on here. Let
You
me
do
see.
something to it?
I'm confused.
I hid
But
the
I do
dragon.
like it, the
I
fire
put our
move.
faces over the dragon.
Oh, I like
Just-
that. I
just a
didn't.
joke.
I don't think that happened on my.
I still see a dragon.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay. Yes, you did it on the stream. You have to pull up the streams.
Oh.
I love it. That's much better. Thank you.
Okay.
I love that the fire moves.
Yeah, the fire.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty freaking neat. All right, boys, who's ready to eat a dragon?
Yum yum.
Eat a
They're
dragon.
frost. It's like a freeze-dried treat. Astronaut ice cream.
All right.
Dippin' Dots.
So as the dragon Frenus Corvus just roars, and you can just feel the cold hit you. Yeah, this is not going to work. The cold hit you. Maven, top of the round.
I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my symbiotic entity. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna get close to this thing at some point and use one of my wild shapes to awaken the spores that infuse me to gain plus 32 temp hit points, roll double damage for my halo of spores, and deal a d6 additional necrotic when I hit with a melee weapon. I'm going to need all 32 of those temp hit points. So I'm going to do that, which is definitely needed. And then since talking is a free action, I am going to rub my belt, my sentry belt, and I'm gonna say, hey, do you have any advice on how to kill an immortal ice dragon? That would be so helpful right now.
Roll me a religion check. That feels
Okay.
about the right.
Yeah, I'm like kind of worrying it between my fingers, like, ugh. Oh god. Okay, that was a 4 + 2, 6.
That's perfect. So literally in your head, you hear doo doo doo. I'm sorry. The god that you're trying to reach is not available right now. If you'd like to call him back later, he'd be more than willing to talk to you. He might be in the bath. He might be on a swing. Thank you for calling. Try again later.
He's always in the bath.
The very
Always.
clean entity.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you have nothing but time, what better way to spend it than in the tub? But okay, cool. Well, I don't know if symbiotic entity is my full action. I think it is.
Eve it is.
I believe it is as well. And that's it. Oh wait, do I have any? No, I have cantrips, but none
bonus.
of them are bonus actions. So that's my
Okay.
turn.
All right, so the fireflies, kind of those spores that are always around you, just start to light up
Mhm.
and kind of surround in a swirl around you, and also kind of down by your hands, ready to attack however you do in a melee fashion.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
next up, Oliver.
All right. I'm terrified. I'm fumbling. I grab out the Dragonbane sword, but I'm not rushing to my death or anything. So I'm going to call in some help. I am going to summon my shadow spawn, like on the dragon if I can. Like
Is there
on
a
his
range
back
on
or
it?
something at 90 feet.
Yeah, on his back would work. Give me a moment. Of course, I don't just have a simple thing. So let me go that. And for the purpose of this, we will use.
Just so everybody remembers, we still have Pass Without Trace on.
Ah. All
Yeah,
right.
it was
so,
just blocking the area. I couldn't see you.
so as long as shadow spawn is there, the creature's movement next to it is slowed by 20 feet
So minus 20
each
feet.
turn.
Okay.
And then that's all I'm doing right now.
Okay. Next up, Zash. You see him look at all of you, look at the wall, kind of give you all a little bit of a impish grin, turn, pull out his glaive, and just and then start full speed sprinting towards the dragon. And he's going to get right up to it, but that'll take all of his movement and his dash. And he raged, so that is the end of his turn. Next up, the dragon. All right. So it is going to anyone within. Oh, perfect. So I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw.
16.
9.
23.
Oliver?
21.
All right. So Maven and Zash, you are both frightened for the next 1 minute. At the end of each of our turns, basically you can make another saving throw. Otherwise, you are under the condition frightened, so you cannot move towards it willingly. And if I'm not mistaken,
Attacks at
double
disadvantage.
check. Yep, attacks at disadvantage. Thank you. That's what I thought, but I didn't have it right in front of me. Let me just have that for next time. Got it. All right. So Now it is going to make what is the range? Oh yeah, totally. Now I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw as its eyes flash with blue light and you all see it. Most of you shake it off. Maven and Zash both kind of halt in what they're doing. Zash comes up short as he's roaring and charging forward, and you just see him kind of stumble to a stop and lose one of his hands on the grip of his glaive. And then all of a sudden you see this deep inhale, the chest expands and you see blue light inside of its white and blue chest as it then opens its mouth and releases a cone of cold. Who's first? Constitution saving throw.
Not a deck save.
19.
You're all getting hit with it.
That's a 9. I'm doing real good.
4.
10.
Good. Juniper,
Oh, I thought you heard 19.
19. Okay. Let me roll damage. We'll just use a calculator for that. A lot of dice. All right. So you all, as this cold comes out and slams into you, all of you fail. As you feel the cold hit your skin and you feel it immediately, the frost start to go onto your clothes and stiffen your gear, and just the cold is immediately on your skin, just burns. Whatever you drank seems to fill you with some heat as it does, and so you all have resistance to cold damage right now. So you won't take the full 60. You'll take 30 damage.
That's nothing.
That's nothing. So Maven, I think you have 2 temporary hit points left.
He did that on purpose.
I did not. That is what I rolled. It was 16d8. It was a big blast, but I got a roll to recharge. Technically, it's the beginning of its turn, but I'll just roll it now. Okay, I have that for next time, and that is Farinus Corvus's first turn. Juniper, this ice blast just washed over the entire group, and you even hear the wall behind you firming up even more with more ice.
Awesome. I'm gonna run 30 feet toward the dragon because
Okay.
there's nowhere else to go, literally.
So that's 30 feet.
Oh man. Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my sword for fun and just kind of whisper to it, "It's time to go to work, princess." And then I'm gonna cast. Let me see. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm within 60 feet of this thing. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna bother this thing by casting Toll the Dead. So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
I rolled super low. I failed. I don't even need to know what your DC is.
It's got to be the 16.
I failed. I rolled super low.
Cool.
I
Then
rolled
that.
a 3.
Let's see here. If the target is missing any of its, I'm sure it's missing some of its hit points because it looks bloody.
It is. Yep.
So
it is.
this is going to be 2d12 of damage is what that's going to be. Let's roll very well.
At your level, cantrips level up.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure.
just
Okay.
it's still 2. It doesn't hit 3 until 11th level.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's double 11sies.
Woohoo!
That's 11 and 11, so 22. I believe that's necrotic damage. Yes. 22 necrotic damage. A boom
Yeah.
to that dragon.
So as you kind of whisper to the sword and pull it out, and it clears the sheath, you whisper, and it lights up in this blaze of daylight gold energy, lighting
Hell
the
yeah.
blade up, almost like it's lit like when it was first forged, glowing in the low light of this area.
Sweet.
And you send out that energy, it releases, and unlike normal necrotic damage where it looks sickly and dark, and this light seems to almost latch on and start to burn away some of the areas that are already exposed where it's bloodied, and just burn at that area.
Love it. Love it.
Love it.
Love it. And actually, hey, since that was a cantrip, can I bonus action cast where is it? Spiritual weapon?
Yes, spiritual weapon you can as a bonus action.
Spiritual weapon. I'm gonna, you know what? Let's do
Giddy
that
up.
at 4th level. Why not?
Get the
Why
spiritual
not?
out.
Spiritual.
Give him the spurs. Spirituals.
This just giant spectral copy of my sword, burning bright like a sunset, like a diamond. Let's see, within 60 feet, so I can just yonk this dragon on the head, or try to. I'm gonna try
this
to.
is not a sword. Where'd it go?
Oh,
That's a big dragon. I forget how big it is until you move it.
does 23 hit
Spiritual
this
weapon.
dragon?
It does hit this dragon.
It does hit this dragon.
We're getting narrowed down.
I like to hear it. So that is
23 and above hits.
I like it. Let's go. These are 8s? Yeah, these are 8s. Let's go. Come on. That's an 8 and a 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 spiritual damage.
17?
Is that what I said? It was an 8 and a 5. 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah.
17 spiritual damage.
Spiritual damage. It's I think it's force damage technically, but yeah, it's force damage. It's not radiant. Which is always weird.
Fine. It's fine. No, I get it. So yeah, spectral divine version of your sword appears right next to it and just slashes across its face and just slams into it. It definitely noticed that it was struck. It doesn't appreciate
I'm in
what just
danger.
happened. I'm in danger. Anything
sure
else
are.
for your turn? I think you've done everything you can do.
That is all I can do.
All right. Viet.
Viet is going to Can I squeeze between Oliver and Maven?
Easily. Like
And
you're
on the
all
way-
allies, so you can just move through each other's spaces.
And on the way through, he's going to pull out and shove a vial into Maven's hands. Deadflutter, drink this. Drink it. And
Okay.
handing you a potion of refined battle endurance. For on your turn there.
Is that what you're thinking, or high?
What?
25 feet is one of these
Yep.
two.
So hand it to her, and then up to the 5. And there, shield is up. Still chattering teeth. We are stronger together. Casting emboldening bond on the 4 of us within this 30-foot range here.
Nice.
So an extra 1d4 to our 2. Sorry, I just switched pages for the 1d4 for attack rolls, ability checks, or savings throws. Once per
Hell
turn.
yeah.
Mhm.
So as you do that and kind of say that out loud, both to encourage the group and convince yourself, you do see kind of rising out of the ground images of your dwarven brethren. No.
Okay. All right.
Literally just their aura kind of settling around everyone in the group.
Got it. Okay.
Beyond that. All right.
And there may be a muttered,
Um,
little girl, please help us.
roll me a religion check.
R. There I am. There'll be a 10.
R is not a number. Okay. 10.
R for religion. I was trying to find it.
R for Hey, been there. Anything else?
No, that's my action. Free action to hand off the thing. You know what? I will. Let's call it the Storm Guard. I'll rage.
All right.
The Storm Guard, however, is not protecting anybody until I actually get a land a hit on someone on my turn.
Yeah. That's just kind of the aura of they're in the area. You see their spectral forms rising. And as you do, instead of just the silhouettes, kind of just you feel their presence. There's now around everyone, there's just this charge around them that only you can see, but you know the
Standing
guards are
by.
there. They're ready to go. All right. Top of the round. Actually, no, I gotta do one thing. Nope. Top of the round, Maven.
That's me.
You have a potion in your hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it.
So
We skip
minimum,
Oliver?
seeing as it's already put
Yeah,
what?
did we skip Oliver?
No.
Cool. Just checking.
He put his shadow
did stuff.
on the dragon.
Hell yeah.
You did. Okay.
So,
been so
Maven,
long.
it's a bonus action to drink the potion, minimum.
I do the drink.
84 plus 8.
Temporary. hit
Temporary.
point?
8d4 plus 8 temporary hit points.
It's an adrenaline shot.
I love it. 84 plus 8. What is that? 9.
D4.
D4.
Eight
D4. Not
D4.
84 plus 8.
84, sorry.
D4.
Yeah, not 80 D4.
Well, you ruined
8.
my day.
D4.
Okay, fine. Whatever. We'll do it your way. 38 plus
80.
Boo.
84D, 84.
Okay,
Plus
so
84.
So 44 temp hit points I now have. Thank you. That's beautiful. I drink it and go.
Yeah.
Massive
Yeah,
energy
Red Bull.
drink. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's better than that. I can't use brands and then a generic energy drink.
Hmm.
uh Awesome.
Blue Mule.
Yeah. It's the spitting donkey. That's my favorite energy drink. Or no, the screaming goat.
The kick-ass. Yes, it's a screaming
Screaming
goat.
goat.
It's a screaming goat.
I think that's a
Screaming
good
goat energy.
Yes.
Okay. So, big boy right over there. I do not like to see him looking like that on over there. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a spell. Who would have thought? Me casting spells, I will do that. And I want to I want to try to contact Sentry again, but I've been rolling like garbage, so I'm going to wait.
Right now, you put no effort into it other than hey, are you paying attention?
Yeah, I would like to put some effort into it.
Okay,
I'd like to do it with my
into it?
whole chest. And I think to do this, I'm going through all of the arcane knowledge that he gave me, and I'm thinking about ice, and I'm thinking about cold. I'm thinking about the things that could combat this ice elemental dragon, and I'm just kind of like, well, fire, sure, but I mean, it's magic, so probably not. So I'm trying to call on him for his expertise. What do you need me to do?
With just talking about the knowledge of what he gave you, and just thinking about what kind of entity he is, if you want direct line communication or knowledge from him,
Mhm.
you will need to use things
Cool.
to do that.
Cool. Then
So whether
I'm
it be spell slots.
Yeah.
The higher they are, the more immediate.
Cool. Great. 4th level spell coming at you, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm coming out the gate. Really just trying to mess things up. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb. And I'm gonna use.
Oh, hold on. Just for this wouldn't constitute as a prayer to him then.
I'm using my imbibement or whatever, my elemental
Okay.
thing.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
What are you adding?
I'm gonna imbibe it with fire. And it's this it's like you throw phosphorus and copper and sulfur into the flames, and it's dancing with these crazy colors, and I hurl it 90 miles an hour as I can at this dumb, ugly dragon. So I want to try to hit it.
All right, I'm all about it.
That's a 12 to hit, and that does not hit a dragon.
Between 12 and 23. We're getting it narrowed down, people.
So as you use, like, you put that extra energy, a 4th level spell into this, and everyone is who's in front of Maven and to the side, like, it is like a meteor of a sun getting shot out. Everyone's silhouettes, it is blinding as this, as you said, like phosphorus and like just almost like thermite is getting shot out and goes flying across the bridge and then strikes onto the bridge short. Instead of it being a cannonball shot, it was more of a trebuchet lob, and it lands short. I will say, for the fact of what you put into play, it is not meaningless.
Okay. That's good. That makes me happy, at least. I'll take it.
This, let me switch how it is done. This section right here is now been burned away and is burning on that bridge through the actual brick and concrete, and you just watching it. Like, think like the alien's acidic blood. Like you just see it hit, and it's sitting there like a ball of fire. Oh, there's balls of fire. I could probably just do that instead. Like a ball of fire that is burning away at this bridge.
I meant to do that. That was on purpose, and I meant to do it. And that is my story, and we're gonna stick to it.
So now anyone who tries to go through this space, A, it's a leap, and B, it is also thermite that is burning this chunk and just turning rock into lava, basically. It is molten. It is just
The floor is
slowly
literally lava.
It is. And Zash, thankfully, has now a reason not to go backwards, too. All right. Oliver, it is your go.
Okay, right on. So, since ostensibly short round isn't accounted for, that means that he was invisible and snuck up behind the dragon and sneak attacks from behind with a sting.
Last I remember, he was attached to your leg.
Huh. Oh,
We
yeah,
don't have to remember that. We don't have to.
I don't
yeah,
remember.
I didn't see his icon there, so.
Moment. Anyway, he's you in no way gave direction of him being his own little thing. I'm sorry.
Right on. Okay. Well, he needs to put in some work then.
It's all about those gains. Where is? I know there's an imp in here somewhere.
So I'll make him go invisible and then head towards the dragon. He can fly 40 feet.
It's just nothing disgusting enough. I don't have an imp, but I'll just go because it's disgusting with a little dire rat.
Okay.
So he can fly how far?
40 feet.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Is he going to dash?
Yes.
Or was his action to go invisible?
That would be.
I think it's his action.
That's an action. Yeah.
Yep. So let me put an icon on him that he is invisible. And that will be, I guess that now we'll make it, he's yellow. That means he's invisible. All right.
Okay.
You can't see him except you, however.
All right. Now, shadow guy or girl or shadow they
Yeah,
is right. Gets to do just on my command 2 attacks called Chilling Wrens. So let's see the 2 hit on that.
Go Shadow. Go Shadow. Go. Go. Go Shadow.
Oh,
It's your birthday.
just using mine, I guess. Melee. Okay, so 1 is a 14, and the next one is a 21. Do either of those hit?
21 and a what?
14.
The 21 does hit.
Okay, so then we got rolling damage. Rolling a 9 damage. And does he take any cold damage if there is cold damage?
No.
Okay. So just 9.
No, sir.
Just 9 damage.
Okay.
And then for Oliver's actions and stuff, and I also have a potion of refined screaming goat energy. I'll go ahead and do that.
Fair.
That put me up 36 temporary hit points. I will move my full movement, which is 30.
Okay. Straightforward.
Yeah, well, I'll stay like to the side of Viet and behind June.
Okay.
There we go. And then I will Eldritch Blast once I get there.
All right. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Plus D4
Mhm.
if you
Plus
want to
a
take it on your
D4.
turn.
Yes. Just for one blast, because I can blast twice.
It's once per turn.
Okay. Okay, 22 to hit for the first blast.
Hits.
All right. Should I roll the next one or just do damage? All right.
Total. You can give me.
Rolling damage for that. I am using a sentry charge to add fire damage.
Okay.
So that's a total of 14 damage. Oh wait, I have a question. The elemental conduit, can I invoke that? Because I haven't used a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm using fire's destruction, so that adds some more damage to this. So I get to add my proficiency bonus plus wisdom modifier to that. So I had a
Just tell me what
14.
the additional damage is. Yeah, you had 14. Then give me the additional damage on top of that because I've already.
Then it'd be an
subtracted.
additional 7.
Okay.
All right. Second blast.
Nice. Second blast.
Second blast, I'm using the D4 from Stronger Togetherness. So total of 17 to hit.
I will miss.
Okay. That's what I got.
So yeah, as that first blast hits, it strikes, and it flails out with its tail, and some of that molten rock from the bridge comes kind of in your direction. Just at the last second, you just go a little wide. But it definitely has felt all of your hits that have landed from everyone.
Mhm.
It does not seem overly pleased.
Right. Because he's vulnerable to fire damage, right?
Sure.
Sure. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't seem like he likes it, but. All right.
Like he likes it.
That
Ooh, I
being
like
said,
that. Do it again.
I need everyone who is within 15 feet. So that's Zash. I guess that'd be your shadow creature. And that'd be it, because the spiritual weapon doesn't follow the same rules. To make me a dexterity saving throw. So I'll roll for Zash real quick. He has advantage because of Barbarian. He's good, so he slams his glaive into the stone.
All right, doing shadow guy, girl, they, shadow they, 21.
21.
Yep, 18
All
plus
right.
3, 21.
Perfect. You roll. So you your shadow will take 13 bludgeoning damage as it starts to beat its wings, and use its legendary action to do a wing attack and batter those around it, and then fly up to half its speed, and it is reduced with the shadow being there at the moment, and it's going to...
Oh wait, my Eldritch Blast also slowed it. I didn't say that because I have the what is it? Lance of Lethargy.
Yep, that's something you basically invoke when you do it. But
Okay.
So what is it? How much more?
An extra 10 feet.
So 30 feet restriction.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
So it flies up and is now looking over the entire bridge at all of you, and just... And it is now Zash's turn. So he did, and by the way, your shadow, as it did, because it was took the damage and failed, it is also prone on the ground
okay.
as it got knocked off as it was flying away. Zash managed to not go prone, and oh no, so he didn't take damage either. So that being said, now it is Zash's turn. He can't really go at it, but he will, from his back, pull out 2 glaives and chuck them over the distance. So he has disadvantage to attack. That won't hit. Second attack, that one will. And he's raging, and so he will do 10 damage with a wrong one. With a javelin that strikes into, like, right in between one of its plates and sticks into it. And as it does, you can even see that the javelin starts to freeze and frost goes up its shaft. And at the end of his turn, he can roll to not be frightened anymore. And he is still frightened, so he can't move. All right. Next up is the Dragon. It is going to move. To here. And it is going to make some attacks. First one coming at you is Viet. First one's for you as it lunges out real quick, taking a snap at you with its mouth. That would be a 26 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that'll be 13 piercing damage.
As that before or after having?
Oh, nope, I did not have. So 7 piercing
Okay.
damage. Yep.
I can do that in math. I just want to see if you're doing the math for me or not. So
I did
That's
not
cool.
do the math,
That's-
so
yep, that's
thank you
cool.
for reminding me. And then on top of that, low roll, an additional, because I don't think you have that for.
it's
Oh,
just
you do,
pierce.
because you have
Just,
you have cold resistance with that potion, so
oh,
2
okay.
cold damage on top of it.
After resistance.
Yep, it was 4, and I reduced it to 2.
Okay.
So 9 total damage coming in. So give me a second. Okay. Second attack, which is a claw attack coming at you, Juniper. Which is a 27 to hit.
That do hit.
That do. That is 12 slashing damage. And Oliver, you're getting the other claw.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh, nope. He misses. Completely just whiffs. You're small. You hid behind Viet and
Nah.
Juniper and duck and dive.
That's right. Can't get me, sucker.
So I think I hear a little dinosaur dog. All right. Next up, Juniper.
Yeah. I'm going to step forward and try to hit this beastie with my real sword.
With my real sword.
With my real sword. Let's try it. That is a 19. That was a
No.
natural 19. I'm sorry, that was a natural 19. Plus,
Oh, you shouldn't just sing the song. Unless
well, I was happy because I crit on a 19. Hello.
Oh, there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Plus a D4 if you want it.
Yeah, the D4 rolled a 1. So that's 28 total to hit this
Yes.
jerk of a dragon. He's done nothing to me, really, other
Finish
than
him.
the dragon. So, yes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that 1d10 is what's gonna happen. That is a 6 plus 4, so that's 10 damage. Le damage, but I would like to.
Crit, are you doubling your damage?
No, I forgot. So it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I would also like to. Yep, I'm gonna do it at 4th level. We're gonna do what kind of smite do we want to do here?
All those dice are doubled too.
Sweet.
That's how that's a paladin thing. That's why you always save a spell slot for if you crit.
Yep, we're gonna do Searing Smite. That's the one we're gonna do. So that's an extra 46.
So 8d6.
Oh,
Or
jeez.
if you're going to double the 46.
1,
It's your
2, 3,
call.
4, 5, 6. I got dice. 7, 8.
It's always
Let's
fun
use
to
all the
roll
dice.
more dice. Come on.
Right? It's satisfying. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.
Nice.
28. 28. Fire
Go, Captain.
damage. What?
Go, Captain.
Yeah. And then, so the next time I hit a creature with a melee attack during the spell's duration, For a minute. Okay. So the next time I hit this creature for up to a minute, it's an extra 1d6 fire damage. I'm going to remember that.
Yep.
Heck yes.
Heck yes. It felt that. Like that was a little bit of a big one. That was a
Great.
significant hit.
Great.
So anything else you're doing?
Yes. Bonus action. I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet closer to the dragon. It
Okay.
can't hit, but.
Yep. Okay.
Yee.
That is all.
That's it. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good turn.
All right. Legendary action. It is going to do a tail attack on you right now because ow.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. So that will be a 26 to hit.
Just hits. Yep.
I know. I love big bad monsters because like their plus to attack is so big that it's like even if I little roll, I'm gonna hit you. Oh. What's the plus? Oof.
Oh, I'm scared.
I hate it when you go oof. Like
Yeah, it's
it's about to be bad. It's
It
gonna be
scares
bad.
me.
So as your sword lights up and blazes with that light, it then all of a sudden hits a new heat and the entire blade lights on fire as you slam into it, and you just see that cold frost and ice on the dragon melts away as you carve into it. And then all of a sudden a tail comes whipping across and slams into you,
Wow.
doing 22 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Make me a dexterity or a constitution saving throw or strength saving throw. Let's go strength.
Strength saving
makes
throw.
sense.
You
Strength.
can't use the D4 on this one because you used it on the attack.
That's fine. 15, 16, 18 total.
All right, you're fine. You're not lifted off your feet. Basically, it slams into you and ow. You feel it, knocks the wind out of you for a second. The glow in your sword does dim for a second, but the fire stays lit, and you kind of drop to a knee for a second and then right yourself back up.
Okay.
Viet, your turn.
Sorry. Did we skip Maven?
I don't think we've gotten back around to me yet.
You gotta remember there's legendary actions that have been
Okay. Got it. So this is 10 feet away from me, about over that edge there.
More or less, yeah.
Okay. Viet is going to grab his fancy light hammer. Nah, he'll grab a hand axe and throw it at it
All right.
with a yell, with a dwarven war yell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Advantage on strength checks and saving throws, but not attacks. All right. Natural 20.
Hey!
Whoa, yeah.
Whew. Plus 8 to hit, so 28 to hit.
That will hit.
That would be 1d8. No. Hand axe. 1d6. So that would be 11 plus 2 for the Barbarian Rage is 13 plus a 1d8 for Colossus Strike because it's under its hit points total. So that would be a total of, I can do math, 14 points of damage. And I'll just double it, please.
Double it?
Yeah, that'll be easiest versus me doing math in my head.
You don't double the modifier, though. It's the dice and then
okay.
add the
So
modifier.
let's do it. So it's 6 as the dice. So 12 Plus 2 is 14. Plus 6 is 20. 20 total points of damage, please.
20 total.
Now the Storm Guard is in effect.
Okay.
Coalescing to protect everyone else. And Viet is going to... hold fast.
Hold fast.
Shield up.
All right. As static and lightning starts to glisten a little bit around the edges of Viet down by
Storm
his feet.
Guard.
Top of the round. Ooh, nat 20. All right. That speeds things up. Maven, your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
I did forget. At the end of your last turn, you need to make a wisdom saving throw
Plus D4.
because you are still under the frightened.
I'm rolling like shit. 16.
Plus D4.
You're still.
That was plus the D4.
Damn it.
Oh, wait.
No, I rolled a 16
Double
on
check.
initial first round. And you
That's
let me
why
know.
I'm double checking. I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
nope. Some of his other stuff is much higher. So no, 16. You finally come back to your senses and you good. You steady yourself. Maybe it was that screaming goat that you just drank. Whether it
Delicious,
was
by the way.
Stronger Together, seeing the dragon getting bloodied a little bit, like all of it. You're back.
Cool. Great. Awesome. God, I love the taste of screaming goat in the morning.
Ah!
Mhm. Mhm. You know, they say Red Bull gives you wings, but screaming goats give you uncontrollable gas. Speaking of, I'm ready for my turn. That's so stupid. I'm so sorry. Okay, so when I did my elemental gobbledygook, turning the floor to lava, blah, 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 did I get any inclination that Sentry heard me? Any tingling, any brain?
I'll give you a free action to roll me another religion check, but seeing as you
Okay.
were trying to invoke his power and not his attention,
15?
you feel you use some of his charge, but you don't feel specifically like you got his attention. You get
Alright.
like I'll give you just for the fact that you did it and you were spreading your own using your own knowledge and stuff. If you focus and use your own power to like literally kind of give him that slap in the face, hit his vibrator on his pager to be like, hey, I need you.
Mhm.
Like that investment would get his attention now.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. How do I do?
What
Another
level
spell.
of spell slot do you want to use?
Oh, I guess last time I used a 3rd level spell slot. Okay, never mind.
Nope, you used a 4th level.
Did I?
Yep.
No, I did, but why didn't it mark it off on my character sheet? Anyway, okay, well, I have one
I
more. I'm gonna save it. And I'm gonna use a 3rd level spell slot. And I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere this time.
You do not have to use a spell to use a spell slot if you're using it to get his attention.
Oh,
If you
okay, cool.
do it
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
do
use a
an
3rd level
effect,
spell then. Okay,
You are splitting. Okay.
cool. I did not understand that.
No, I apologize if I didn't make
That's
that
okay.
clear.
No, you probably did. I just am. I'm very smart some of the time. That was not this time.
Aren't we all? So, in this moment, you kind of use that energy and then just roll me another religion check.
Okay.
And what do you say to Sentry in this moment, using that to just literally, use the loudspeaker?
Wait, +6. Okay, never mind. That's actually not that bad. That's a 14.
What do you
And
say?
I am saying, hey, there is a giant frost dragon who is really trying to kill everything and everyone right now, and I am too beautiful and too cool to die. So if you could please come. I need some guidance. What tell me what you need and I will do it so that you can come and help me. Please.
Okay. You send that energy out. What are you doing besides that? That'll be your action of that prayer and collecting that energy and using it to be like, hey,
Yeah. Mommy's home.
Yeah, you have a bonus action and your movement still.
Okay. So for my bonus action, what's the range on my Halo of Spores? Hang on one second. I'm just pulling it up. Okay.
I think it's fairly close.
Yeah, it is. I only have one bonus action and it's 2 weapon fighting, so we're just gonna ready in action, maybe? No, because I can't do that if I've already done an action, huh? Okay.
Unless you're a rogue with cunning action.
Which I am not. So I am just gonna gird my loins as a bonus action.
Loins are girded.
Thank you.
Would you like to move at all?
Actually, yeah, I think so. This is something I've never gotten to use before. So I have this special skill that I can attempt to hide even when I'm only lightly obscured.
Mask of the Wild.
Yeah, Mask of the Wild. And so I was just about to click on this as if you could see me. To the left, the brazier to my left, you see that little like T intersection, the corner?
Yeah.
Behind the wall. I want to go back there. See if I can. Just kind of like as I'm waiting for a response.
Down the wall.
Up
North or south?
North.
So like there?
Yeah, like right behind the wall. I'm just trying to like gather my thoughts as I'm waiting for a response from Sentry.
All right. Fair. Due to the area, there's no nature here to use that implicitly the way it's designed, but with your cloak and also things that are going on, I'll give you a flat roll of just a stealth check.
Okay.
Because it's kind of the area plus the cloak, and yeah.
I am rolling like shit with my virtual dice. Hang on. I want to grab a real die after this. That's an 11. That's not.
Okay. An 11. You still feel confident of like you're a little paranoid. You're a little like, holy crap, Century, come on. You go behind the wall of like, this is good, right? No one sees me,
Yeah.
All right. Oliver.
Yes. Okay. All right. So short round is still invisible, and I need him to swing back towards the dragon, and I'm kind of sending him the message to be extra mean to this jerk. So he goes up and stings him, tries to sting him right in his frosty blue butthole, or cloaca, or whatever he has. And then, so that stinger attack is not going to hit. It's a total of 7.
You would have advantage because he's invisible.
Right.
No longer, but he was.
He was. 11.
So you send him a lot of mixed messages of like his butthole or whatever, like the kind of
whatever dragons have.
Yeah, and he's like, and it just hits a scale, and immediately like the head turns around and looks at him. He's like, sorry. And I'm just gonna use a legendary action because you missed you hit his taint. It was a scaled taint.
Dragon taint.
That's a 19 plus. Oh, so much.
Oh,
So he is gonna take
That was the wrong button.
the wrong. Oh.
that's not my kink. There's the other one. 21 bludgeoning as a tail comes out of nowhere and just wham slams into him.
Yeah, he popped. He's vapor.
Yep. And just basically sulfur and sparks. He said, sorry.
Oh, okay. So that didn't work. All right. So now Shadow Guy needs to go in front of the spiritual weapon on the bridge.
What's his movement?
40.
So that's 30.
Okay. Just keep him there. That's good enough. And then the only thing he can do is do a thing called a dreadful scream at Mr. Frosty. And so then the dragon needs to do a wisdom saving throw. Unless it's like,
Okay, what's the save?
Glad you're home safe.
let's see.
Glad
Me
you're
too.
home safe.
Me too.
You're on mic there, Chris.
All right, dreadful scream. So my spell save DC. Okay.
So the shadow is home safe.
16.
And we're glad about it.
16.
16 save wisdom.
Okay, wisdom. All right. That's a natural 12. That is oh no. Nope, he's fine. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. For a second, I'm like, oh no, wait. Oh no, his bonus is higher. Sorry.
Okay, so yep, Shadow Guy screamed and didn't do anything.
Is it to any creature or is it to a target?
To anyone within 30 feet. Oh yeah.
So Zash, let me roll
Yep.
his wisdom save. Nope, he's fine. 19 plus.
Okay. Then everyone else is good. All right, now Oliver is going to strut forth and jab out with that dragon bane short sword.
All right.
Okay, so that is dirty 20.
That will hit.
Okay. All right, so base damage is 5. And then I need clarification on how any extra dragon damage
You roll an
works.
extra weapon die when using it against a dragon.
Okay, so kind of like a crit extra die.
Yep, but except if it was against a dragon and then you crit, it's double that as well.
Right. Okay. So then
And it crits on a
Adding.
19 against dragons.
total of 8.
So total of 8 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And since I have a bonus action, I'll, hand crossbow the guy.
Perfect.
And that's not going to hit.
Disadvantage. Yeah, and also disadvantage because you're at melee range.
Oh, yeah. So that would have been that's not hitting.
That's not gonna
Nope.
So yeah, you just
Pink.
yeah, you like as it flipped around its tail and destroyed your short round, and you see it kind of spinning back in a circle. You just go out and slash at one of its like wings, and it just hits it, and you're like, yeah, take that, and poof, and it like just hits off the leathery wing, and you're like, yeah.
That's it.
All right. It is going to use another legendary action. And
How
it
many
is
of
going to
does
now
this thing get?
3 per round. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's one already used. Now this is the second one, and it's going to do a tail strike at you, Oliver. Because even though as light as that love tap was, it didn't appreciate it. That is a 28 to hit.
Disadvantage to hit because of the storm guard.
Yep. Only 23 to hit on the second.
Yeah, that hits.
So that will be that'll be 20 damage, bludgeoning damage as it swings and slams into you, and there's a spark of electricity as you take the hit.
Half, because he's got resistance to any damage while the storm guard's on him.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. So
So-
10
Margaret
10
is
damage.
Margaret is
Okay.
there helping you out.
Ah, ooh, I'm okay.
Hey, you're fine. You're fine. Calm down.
Oh, he'll answer you. He won't unprompted too. Cute.
No, that was Margaret.
Oh, okay.
Century,
They sound the same.
Irish, Scottish.
Fine.
Yeah. Zash's turn. Let's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, it's outside of his range. He'll throw with disadvantage. So he'll use reckless to throw with normal attack, trying to hit the dragon because he still can't move closer towards it. It would help if that one wasn't a D12 and it was actually a D20. Both javelins, he just literally pulls 2 out and just and throws them. Both go short, and he does make his check. So next round, he will be able to actually fully engage. He looks a little frustrated, but he just shook off the fear. It is now the dragon's turn. And as it's flapping its wings, everyone is watching as you see its chest start to fill up with that blue light again. And you start to see that fog and mist coming out of its jowls. And then all of a sudden, you hear just like that low gurgling roar start to billow up and then Maven.
I'm afraid. Okay. So did
So
my
Maven,
collect?
it's not your turn.
Oh, okay.
But peeking over as you see the dragon doing that, you see a bathtub on the bridge. And inside the bathtub, you see Century sitting there. He's like got like a loofah on a stick, and he's holding a rubber ducky, and he's like, "Rubber ducky, you're the one." And all of a sudden, oh, it got freaking chilly in here. What's Oh, really? I was in the middle of something. Really?
You're always in the back.
Well, if you have infinity, it really doesn't matter when you do it. What have you gotten yourself into? You were dead for quite a while. I kind of wrote you off the whole charter. It wasn't even really
Sorry
invested in you, seeing as you did your bit, you spread the word, and then you died. Not my bag of tea anymore, but here you are dunking in my pool.
Well, I undied, and now I'm here, and there's an ice dragon over there who's going to make your bath real cold.
Well, no, don't think my bath is tied to this. That's your tea.
I
He's
know,
chilling
I
out,
know.
and in my opinion, he's only setting things right that he you did and then undid, and then here we are, natural order and all.
Speaking of, what can I do for this thing? I don't think it's weak to fire.
Oh no. Uh uh oh no. I mean it's okay with the cold, obviously. Beyond that, kind of fucked.
okay. That's what I called you here for.
I don't know. It seems like a really unwise thing if that's all you wanted me to do.
No. I didn't just.
He's gonna stand up and show you his bare butt
Great.
and walk over to June and pull the sword out of her hand and then set it in his bathtub as it starts to reboil. And he's like, all right, go on. Like, what do you need?
Some sort of, I don't know, a soup up. Could you, I don't know.
Oh, you want something from me. You don't call, you don't write, you die, you come back, and now, hey, Cynthia, can you give me a little something?
Well, and where were you at my funeral?
I 100% was not there.
I know. You weren't.
Let's be honest. Did you get a funeral?
No, and how many names do you
Oh,
want?
how could I be there? Didn't get an invite. No RSVP needed.
I'll give you one to the next. How many names do you want in exchange for a little extra juice?
Oh, I need those up front. You want some juice now? I need some juice now.
What do you?
My bath just got cold because of you.
What? All of these people here know about you.
Okay. So you really showed up to a bargaining table without really any chits to play.
I thought I could pay you back. I don't know.
IOUs are great in the beginning, but now we're a little past that.
Okay.
How about this? There's only, like, technically you do have one little bargaining chip. I'd be more than willing to use that to help you out, get out of this little situation. Blood bonds are pretty substantial.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta. So what is it you want from me?
Something that can incapacitate this thing long enough for June to stab it with her sword.
All right. Little twist of fate, a little
Yeah.
fancy dancy without making it too obvious that Cinturi had his hands in it.
I
All
will
I'm
praise
gonna need
you.
Is you to give me the bond of your firstborn child to be mine.
What do you mean yours?
Well, I mean mine in the respects of, like, Padawan learner or bonded in servitude, thrall, warlocky kind of, hey, this is my go-to person and we're bonded together through life and death, and it gives me more substantial, anchor here. Like, you signed on. This would be a little bit more bloodline based, seeing as you're the mother and all. And he just kind of puts the sword back in Juniper's hands and then walks over, still naked, hops back into the tub and just, what do you think? Little tit for tat? Little ice in your drink, or a little, steam in your belly, however you want to think of it.
Jeez. Okay.
You abandoned her once. You could always go and come back again.
She
What's
could
it worth to you, Mama?
Well, If I die here, I'm no good to her anyway. So,
Right, absolutely, and I'll be with her the whole time. Don't you worry.
why not take me?
Well, I got you.
Fair.
Yeah, I know it's right that I. Why buy the milk if you can, all that,
Why buy the cow? Yeah, okay. All right.
Is that how it goes? I was always why buy the milk if you can just slaughter the cow? But whatever.
Okay. All right. On one condition, and it's not a big one,
Oh.
just
Oh, sure. What's your
I
condition?
want to explain it to her before you manifest the first time.
Nope, can't do it. Simple fact is I can't guarantee you're getting out of this room, even if I give you some twist
Fair.
of fate.
Yeah,
and all things.
okay,
You could screw
fair.
that up. You could kill the dragon, go down that way, turn off an edge, and you die. And then suddenly you got me bent over backwards without being able to actually take advantage of our deal.
And if I
How
don't
about
die,
this? How about
Yeah.
this? You don't die. I'll give you a clear 1 minute window where I'll make a little bit of a window, as it were, where you can speak with her.
okay. Okay.
All you gotta do is say the words and introduce me to the child.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Saying the words that I remember.
No, say the words that I just told you, which basically insert name of child here. This is my dear friend, somebody you should trust forever, Sintry.
Okay. All right. Right now?
I'm kind of waiting.
Mm.
God, please forgive me for this, Ellison. Ellison, this is my dear friend, Sintry. Yeah, you should trust forever and ever and whatever. It's his Sintry. I'm sorry.
Ain't never had a friend like me. And then the foam starts to go over the bathtub and he disappears.
Of course he does. Cool. Awesome.
And then all of a sudden, whoop, and the speed starts to come back up. I need just because it's a cone, Viet, Jennifer, Oliver, all to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Plus D4 if it's your turn and you haven't used, or if it's in our turn and you haven't used it yet.
21 total.
Ouch.
14.
I would like to use an inspiration point. That's better. Math 23. Jeez. Sorry, everybody. My brain's all fried this week.
All right, Viet,
I wish we
you
could
make it,
forgive you.
so you'll take half damage. So, Oliver,
Mm-hmm.
Oliver and June. This is all cold damage, mind you.
21 didn't make it?
Nope. You will take 44 points of cold damage.
Plus resistance.
It's really hard to hear you.
Storm Guard resistance.
44, and you have the resistance, so that would be 22
Mhm.
cold damage. Viet, yours would be 11 cold damage because you made it plus resistance.
I don't get resistance to Viet does not get additional resistance. He only has resistance to the bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. But everybody
the
else gets
cold
the
potion.
Oh, the cold potion. Thank you.
Yep.
Got it.
Oh, do we get?
They all have cold potion.
You don't get double resistance.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
You have resistance.
Got it. Because I saved, then half of that.
Yep. So
Tracking
you
you,
saved and
DM.
did half.
You and this
then did
math
half.
stuff.
I know.
I did
hate
not
it
come
too.
prepared for math stuff today for some reason. My head.
It's
is
a
not there.
Friday.
Oh.
So, yeah, Juniper, you take 22, and Oliver 22. All right. Everyone's still up. I think. All right. Next up. Actually, it's going to also move and drop down below the bridge and fly back over here.
We get opportunity attacks on it.
Sure.
Nope.
I said sure.
Yeah, no, I rolled. I rolled.
No, I
14.
know. No, I know. I was just being flippant.
I got 21 to hit with the short sword.
That'll miss.
Blech.
Oh no, that will hit. Sorry. No, that hits.
Oh.
Sorry. I was
Okay.
thinking the DC save on that last save. Sorry. Yes, that hits.
Okay. And then, so 13 total damage.
All right. Ooh. Okay. Viet, were you doing an opportunity?
I was not within melee range, so I was at 10 feet from it by the map.
Oh, that, yep. Yep.
I had to throw a hammer at it because or a hand axe at it. So all I got in my hand is a shield anyway. So I would have had to bash with a shield, but I'm not close enough. So thank you though.
Just trying to make sure everybody got a piece. All right. So, now Juniper, your turn.
Yeah.
The sword feels like for a second a little wobbly in your hand, but you're fine.
Mhm. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a Toll the Dead at it again.
Okay. What's the save?
Yeah, it was the Wisdom 16.
Makes it.
Okay, then nothing happens. Bonus action is going to be a mass healing word at 4th
Okay.
level. Who is within 60 feet that I can see?
Everybody
Everyone.
should be within 60 feet.
Yep.
Unless Maven's Mask of the Wild prevents you from seeing her.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
I think your passive even
Ruh-roh.
sees her peeking over the edge.
Okay, so
So
then
you
everybody
you can't see me.
4d4 plus 4, which is like nothing right now.
Everything's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's June at right now?
9. Before the
Yeah, before.
4. I
Yeah.
looked on a scale.
I
of
thought
1
you were
to,
pretty darn low just from mental math.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hit points restored.
Everybody gets 13.
Yeah. That was my bonus action. It's probably a bonus action to pull a potion out, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep. All right, that is my turn then.
Unless it's I've always had the kind of thing of like bandoliers. So if it's just a normal random like healing potion,
Yeah.
makes sense that you'd have it in a quick to reach pocket. So you can do a normal like healing potion with a bonus action. If it's something more substantial, not your normal that you keep in a bandolier, then it's like the normal full action.
Yeah, it's just a regular old little guy.
Little guy.
Little guy. I'm gonna pull that out and throw it back.
All right.
2d4 plus 2. 3, 7, 8, another 9. Another 9 to me. That could maybe help. And then that is my whole turn.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
We're gonna do another legendary action.
Great.
No.
Great. And that is
I dislike this.
luckily he's still within range.
Oh, good.
And you know what? Viet, you're 1, June, you're 2, Oliver, you're 3, and 4 is I don't know. Who hit it last?
Oliver, as it
Oliver.
flew by.
Yeah, Oliver.
Mhm.
So you're 4 as well.
Great.
Yay.
Yay. That's a 1. So Viet, tail all of a sudden comes whipping out from the darkness below the bridge and comes slashing at you. 29 to hit.
That hits.
I love
19
how
bludgeoning slams into you.
18 bludgeoning.
19. So
19,
then cut
so-
it in half.
10.
Yeah. 10 coming
Yep.
at you.
I love how the episode starts, we're all like super confident and like having a good time, and then as we slowly just get the crap kicked out of us, we're just really sober.
I don't feel good about any of this.
So Viet, as you get hit with that, most of it hits your shield. It is your turn.
Viet's gonna glance at Juniper, who she looks pretty shaky on her feet here. He's going to step in front of her,
Okay.
drawing a hand axe out of his backpack and chucking it at the thing.
Okay.
I like my new shield.
Oh, you're using the new shield.
Yep. This would be a
I am an idiot.
No context, just your
6. Someone help. 16 plus 8. 24?
yeah, it's
24 to hit.
24. You had it. You knew you had it.
Yeah, my armor has. I've got like it's got.
It's got abilities. Yeah.
24 hits. Yes.
Yep. Sure does.
So 11, 12, 13 plus 6 is 19 points of damage, please.
I mean,
And that renews the Storm Guard another round. We need to get it closer.
True. You're not wrong.
all right. Top of the round. All of you will see off in the distance at a very fast clip. Second, I'm using a different mini for this, but just so you can see the edge of it. A gold dragon that is further away than that has made it onto that open area where the stairs go in each direction. You hear the roar and you see a gold dragon that is just full speed running up and just gets to that with all of its movement. Maven.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Okay. Great. So I just gave my daughter up to Sentry. Please tell me I got something out of that.
Coupons.
So now I owe you.
You go in your cloak and pull out a get out of jail free card.
Oh, that was funny.
But you have to watch like 5 ads before you can use it.
Yep. Oh, that's too close to accurate.
Oh my goodness.
For various bath bomb
Right, they're
products.
only 60 seconds each, and you just can't skip them.
I don't.
What are you doing? Nothing has revealed itself as a green glowing arrow of like, do this thing.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Okay.
a
Fine.
bargain was made.
A bargain sure was, wasn't it? All right. Well, I'm gonna do what Maven do best: is cast a spell, and I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb one more time, and I am gonna put into it all of this hate that I have for this stupid dragon in this
What
stupid
level?
dungeon. Fourth level. This is my last 4th level spell slot, and I'm sick of this stupid dragon. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
There you go.
Plus 6. So it's a 26.
Go, Maven.
That
So I'm
will
gonna
hit.
do 12d8.
Is that with what it says for a 4th level spell?
Uh-huh.
So it'd be 24d8.
No. 68 doubled.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not bringing up the
No, you're
spells in
good.
front of me. So that, yeah,
You're good.
just making sure. So yeah, 12.
Eat this stupid fucking dragon. 57 damage. Plus
Whoa!
plus 2 more d8 for my elemental damage. So that is 66 damage to this stupid
Wow.
dragon.
Whoa!
Effing yes.
So as it's flying there, and I'm assuming it's fire damage.
Yeah, it is.
So you throw another ball of thermite. It slams into it, and you just see the ice crack against its scales as it slams through, burns through, and you see on the other side of its torso now a gaping hole that has stalagmites growing from like the red blood inside and then refreezing. It falters and falls a few feet, trying to hold on to its height. It most definitely felt that, did not appreciate that, is unhappy with that. And immediately the eyes, just burning blue, just turn, looking directly at you.
I'm giving it my best mom look of I've got my hands on my hips, like I don't have all day. Come on. Let's get this over with.
All right. Anything
I'm
else with
sick
your
of your
turn?
dungeon. I have a lot to say to this stupid dragon. I'm sick of your dungeon and your stupid horde, and you hoard people. That's really weird. It's and who has a door that is kept with
So as a
7
legendary
different keys?
action, it's going to use its
Worth it.
wing attack and be able to fly up to half its flying speed, which will get it to here very easily, and land on the bridge, buffeting its wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I need dexterity saving throws from everyone but Zash,
Plus a D4 if you haven't used that already.
which nobody has this round.
Oh, and do I have
What?
advantage?
Dirty
on
20,
dex
baby.
saves?
That you can
Advantage
see
on-
danger, yes.
Yep. Okay.
Dirty 20, baby.
Okay.
Oh, and plus D4. Hang on. Don't be
Are
mo.
you using,
24,
are you
and I
using
used
that
the
or no?
D4.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the D4. Hang on.
Okay.
That is a 21.
21.
Mine was a 24. I did use the D4.
Okay. That's
20.
a success.
23 for Oliver.
That's a success.
Had to burn an
18 for
inspiration.
Viet.
Viet and Maven, that is a fail.
A 21 is a fail.
Mhm.
Correct.
Hmm.
So Viet and Maven are knocked prone.
Cool.
And Viet, you'll take half of this damage. Just because you're super cool. Because it's cold damage. Right? Right. It's bludgeoning, so actually you still take half. That's 18 bludgeoning damage down to 9 bludgeoning for you, Viet, 18 for you, Maven.
Okay.
Actually, Fenris
both-
is there. Stormguard.
Oh, right.
So I only take
With
9.
his 2 swords deflecting portion of that.
Thought it was his bare
Thank
butt.
you for reminding
It
me.
might be his
Chris.
bare butt. Flashing Maven with his bare butt as his 2
Mhm.
swords deflect some of that damage.
This is my dream. If only I could see him.
Oliver, you're up.
Okay, so this dragon just got shattered by Maven's spell, right? So there's like pieces of it flying everywhere, scales maybe.
Falling down where it was down into the darkness below.
Ah, right.
It took the hit when it was still out in the open and the darkness below it.
Okay, so I probably have a feeling that Sentry is just not being helpful or not available or helpful. Yes.
You
For
don't
some
know. You
reason.
haven't asked for him.
No,
He'll
I haven't
probably
asked
show
for
up
him,
for you. You're his favorite, so.
but yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's been too reckless of a way to go. It's not working out for me. It's just I shouldn't have made a deal with Sentry, and I'm thinking of the other guy, Zeph, who offered the kind of knowledge that I valued before. And I remember that I pretty much spent a whole wish spell learning this thing called Dragon Rend and making
Oh,
myself the master of it and being able to do it as much as possible. So I am going to mentally invoke Zeph to help me guide me if possible. And if possible, just start to actuate this Dragon Rend spell. And I will I'll back up so that I have some space to do it too. I'll use all my movement.
And I will say you
normal
will
move.
know this takes a little bit of time to do.
Right. So get behind that spiritual weapon or next to
You have
Zash.
25.
I have 30
Oh.
because I've got
go over here.
squat nimbleness.
There you go.
And just fire away and hopefully, because I've never actually tried it, it's a pretty complicated thing, but I did basically burn it into the inside of my skull with that
Right.
wish spell.
I would
So
totally
what do I need to
imagine
do?
as soon as the dragon showed up, like lines of code just start scrolling through Oliver's eyes.
Like a beautiful mind. Yeah, just
Yes.
Okay, first off, this is going to take your full turn. Like this is that kind of so
Yeah,
it
yeah.
won't trigger until next time.
Okay. Yeah, and all of my intentionality is like, Sentry's not helping, so invoking the spirit of Zeph, who conveys knowledge and keeper of knowledge. Please facilitate this way any way you can.
Make me a religion check.
Right.
Right.
Roy.
Okay. That is something I'm going to use inspiration for. Okay. Dirty 20.
All right. Perfect. So as you focus and start to cast the spell, how many spell slots do you have right now?
1.
Immediately you're like, all right, it's going to take that at least. You put that into it, and it's immediately feeling like you threw a quarter into a well. What else are you throwing into this?
I'll sacrifice my shadow guy. Does that help?
All right. Yeah, absolutely. You feel that aura, that essence just go into it, and you feel like that bucket's filling up. What else are you willing to put into this?
Just basically every magical or seemingly magical bauble that I have on me. This is a Hail Mary, I'm thinking. So
all right. So yeah, as like anybody who in this situation could see like the aura of magical items or things like that would just start to see anything that he had on him dim. This is more for the audience. Just dim and dwindle. And then you however, those temporary hit points that you have, that aura around you protecting you, those pull into it. There's a black hole starting to form in your hands around you as you are collecting this energy and trying to focus it.
Okay. Capstone probably be that Dragonbane short sword.
Yep. Oh yeah. So as you're doing this in your sheath where you put it back so you could cast this to free your hands, just literally the hilt falls off of the sheath as that dust goes and just spins into it. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
Zash, finally not impudent, is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, he's finally there and he's very ready to attack. And he'll use his bonus action to rage again because he didn't attack this round. And so he has to do that. And he wants a piece of this dragon. It is now the dragon's turn. And as it lands and furls its wings out. Wait, I have to do the recharge. Yep, I'm good. All of a sudden, you see that billowy blue light in its chest, and you see the light coming up its throat. Maven, it is staring directly at you. It is not trying to do a area blast. It is looking to throw a lance through your heart.
Cool, good. Yep.
Oh, how romantic.
On that note.
Does it know I'm married?
On that note, all of a sudden, everything freezes again. And this is more for the audience. Everything freezes. Everyone is slowly moving. You see the billowing chest. You see Maven kind of lifting her cloak to guard against it. Others charging forward to attack and distract. And the audience hears, oh, it's so boring when you have to do things like this. I mean, twist of fate for just... All right, we've been on a bridge for how long? It's 2 of your mortal hours? I mean, good God, how fun is this, just staring at this? Maybe we can help from the other side. We'll take the long way around. Players, you are all about to be
What?
sent things. Players, you are all being sent things.
Hey.
As the scene changes, and we are now in Helheim. It has been a long road. It has been many, many years. Hundreds for some. You have been battling your way through Helheim. You have been working your way towards the ethereal form of Farinus Corvus with Callan, who you've met up with and has had at least a good enough reason for all of you in your own ways. We have the more recently departed Brother Love. We have the more long departed Gret. And we also have the, I don't know, somewhere in the middle, Manny. Plus one more that has also been with you for about the same amount of time, I'd say, as Gret. Little more recent. But Callan, as you have charged up this last kind of, think Mount Olympus, and you have armies of undead spectral ghosts that are being summoned up by Farinus Corvus as you've gotten closer and closer to the summit of his throne in his ethereal form. You all are battered, bruised. You taking shelter there, looking behind and seeing the spectral creatures climbing the staircase, heading up. You look and see Gret. You look and see Manny. You see Brother Love. And you see Seely. All of them there willing to fight and die again with you. What are you doing?
I know it seems like it's been infinite eons on this battlefield. And every day, more and more of you are consigned to oblivion while I have to relive this every day over and over, trying again and again to get to this cursed a-hole dragon god. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, and we're going to do it again. All right? So I don't want to hear any of this. I'm tired. I'm scared. I don't want to do it. Of course you don't. That's why I'm the general, and you're the troops. Now let's go.
Chris,
And
you can stop sharing.
And then I will urge everyone out once more into the breach, out of our shelter, towards where the intelligence says this spectral dragon and his army is.
There's the army coming up the stairs heading towards you, and up further is the actual last kind of distance into the radiant light that is the main body of the dragon in its ethereal form. And as you start to stand up, Gret, you immediately kind of get that understanding of all right, motivational speeches aside, you're a realist. Not everybody is the idea of maybe being able to find a way, hitch a ride, whatever it is, back into the land of the living with Callan. This army is coming, and not everyone gets to make it out. So as Callan charges forward, come on, follow me, to turn, you also see the army coming up, and kind of everyone's kind of Manny sees it. So does Brother Love. And Seely, as he's saying this, you see her distractedly pull out a pocket watch that is ringing, opens it. We're all on time.
Okay, so I listened to Gret, but
I'm getting
it didn't
Brett
really.
can literally speak. Like you're playing those characters, everyone.
But it probably didn't look like it
You're
because
Unless
I'm
nobody's looked at their messenger.
I
There's
did.
no-
Yeah,
I
no,
said-
I just
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
on mute actually, and I just
Okay.
tried to speak.
Okay, I was like, I told everyone to pay attention to messenger.
Yeah, no, I looked. I feel like Gret is the type of person to sort of let a little bit of the army charge forward first.
Okay.
So he's kind of hanging back a little bit, and then like, yeah. I mean,
Once again, to make clear, Callan's going this way. This is where you are. Army's coming this way. They are coming up the stairs. You found an alcove, and this is the last leg going this way.
Then
Not everyone, yeah.
Yeah. Then actually, I'm probably in front. Like, I'm gonna put as many people in between me and that.
All right, fair.
Yeah. I'm following.
So Gret is charging up with Callan.
Yep. Manny?
Yes! One gun star against the whole armada. I've always wanted to fight a desperate battle against incredible odds, and he's going to charge the army.
All right. As Manny turns and starts to charge down the stairs, arms wide, weapons out, just charging, Celia is just going to look and watch and go, yep, right on time. Brother, and she looks around for Brother Love and doesn't know where he went. Is going to then look to Gret, who's kind of charging behind, and Gret, actually, you and me are due. This isn't our stop.
Oh.
Callan.
Is it
it's time for you
time?
to check. Check the bag. You need to check your bag.
Okay. All right. So Silly says something. I look all around the battlefield and then check the bag. Per
You
her
pull
cue.
out a glacial staff that has the stone of a dragon god in it. And immediately as you hold it, and in this place, you feel almost a magnetic pull of what this is. And immediately the area, I mean, you really haven't felt temperature in hundreds of years. It gets cold.
Mhm. Oh, okay. Gret, yeah, realist. Don't have to worry about that today. And I am going to attempt, while I'm holding the staff, to get within range of my commanders here. Brother Love, Gret, Manny, Seeley.
Yep.
And dimension door up to that form of the dragon if we can.
All right.
Because it looks a little off today.
Yep.
It's been hundreds and hundreds of years, but something's different today, right?
Yeah. So as you do that, one person, like you feel it immediately as you slam this to dimension door and get that last distance. You feel one person could come with you. The others have to stay. Which person do you pull with you?
Who's your favorite?
And it really is Gret, Seeley, and Brother Love, because Manny, you just hear him
One
in the distance.
Minotaur against the armada.
Okay, Gret, Seeley, Brother Love.
It's a good day to die. The early bird always catches the snail that beats the tortoise. Slow and steady with a rapid pace.
That guy's insane.
All right.
I like him.
I am choosing Gret.
Not
Okay.
Seeley.
Seeley has her own thing. She knows what time it is all the time.
She does.
And
So,
we
yeah.
have that knowing between us. So,
So as you do that, you kind of give just a knowing little nod to Seely. I don't know, maybe not even a passing glance to Brother Love. As a hand just reaches out, grabs your wrist of Gret, just like
I'm gonna hang on.
yeah, and then in a full kind of anime scene of like a streaking magical comet that all of a sudden appears above and is streaking down with this glacial staff and the energy billowing out around it as you fall directly into the core of this spectral dragon. And suddenly you feel yourself impact. And suddenly that energy, just boom. And that dragon's spectral form shrinks and then disperses. And you see in the distance as a minotaur is picking up these spectral bodies and like slamming them like Hulk with Loki, just boom,
Yeah.
all of a sudden this wave goes out and all of the forms of these spectral ghosts change.
Oh.
This ripples out into this entire vicinity of Helheim. Back in the real world, the land of the living, all of a sudden you see the dragon as it's about to unleash this billowing burst. Almost like something catches in its throat. Just and it starts to, where that hole was, starts to burn away as fire starts to lick up in blue fire and melt. The scales falls forward, shrinking, losing some of its mass. And then you see the body fall out of it around its chest of the king furriness, stretching and reaching towards Maven, trying to attack still in one last just anger and betrayal of everything, and then drops. Oliver, you are literally about to unleash something.
Oh no! You were so close.
And you're holding on to it. You just literally, I didn't even do it yet. You know, maybe casting is all I had to do.
Premature.
And you feel a hand on your shoulder and a gentle voice next to you. Hold on, I'll help you. Just hold on to your concentration. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. This is kind of a caster's Constitution, concentration check.
Plus D4.
And you have advantage for the simple fact of who's next to you.
Oh, okay.
And you immediately, even without knowing it, just by the sense of it, you feel Zeph.
All right. So a total of 22.
Plus D4.
Okay.
Yeah, I with the D4.
Okay.
So this energy, this black hole of energy, you're starting to condense it and hold on to it. In this moment, everyone sees the body of this dragon just falling apart, breaking, ice shards melting. And then as the largest mass of it kind of leans forward and then starts to break and fall and melt apart on the actual bridge, everyone will see a large egg covered in scales. However, in your ear, you're going to hear, now.
little tantric there. Good girl.
As this blast hits this large dragon egg, you're going to see it enveloped in light, seemingly heat up, take on different colors, and then start to turn into almost like a glass, like mirrored egg. Crystallize, shatter, and then the energy pulse stops from Oliver and then breaks away. Inside, you see two coughing forms breathing. That of Oliver, or Callan, and Gret, who most of you don't know Gret, but you do see
guy?
Gret. So Callan is laying there and starts to come up just on one, knee, coughing, sputtering. He hasn't taken a real breath of real air in a long time. I need you to real quick make me a wisdom saving throw there, Callan, because this is going to be your first sanity check.
Oh,
Because you have been there for hundreds of years.
June is rushing forward to help him. Can I do anything to give him advantage?
Not right
on
now.
that?
Nope. This is that first moment of him being conscious in the real world.
Can I give him one of my inspiration?
Nope. What'd you roll? 3?
you're muted.
I can't hear you, but 3.
Natural 1 + 2. Can you hear?
There, now
Oh,
I can hear
now
you.
I can. Yep.
Yep.
A natural 1.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yep.
I can't.
All right. So right now we're going to just call this really bad confusion. And last you knew, you were fighting a dragon, or at least in Helheim and all that. And so as Juniper comes rushing over to you, it is going to be that immediate, fighting someone off and just, that.
What? No.
Callan,
What is this?
You're really faint, Mick.
Who are you? Who are you? Get away. What?
Callan. Callan.
This will go on for a long enough period of time that it's not now. But Viet, Maven, just from actually, no, Viet, you see this? What is your first reaction?
Is there still a body lying on the ground, or did that disintegrate as well? The King
That's
Ferenius?
all melting and
It's all melting?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Is
Yeah.
there a head on it yet?
no.
master
That's
with a head.
all of this is disintegrating because a lot of this form was increased because of the
All right. So nothing to behead and finish. Okay. Cool.
no.
Okay. Viet will be standing there a little stunned.
Maven,
Yeah.
you're on the opposite side from everyone, and so you have a different angle. In your ear, you hear, I told you, a little twist of fate, opportunities, things like that. And then in the distance, past everything else, you see Oliver. And he's giving you kind of a seeing everyone rushing to Callan, who he's only heard of. Over his shoulder, you see the faint, glowing, and faint as you can be with still divine light glowing silhouette.
It's Obi-Wan.
Whispering in his ear, and he's smiling. And Oliver, you hear in your ear, You've done well. There's so many secrets I want to show you. Are you ready?
Go to the library.
And all of a sudden you're going to see in just pages of paper, Oliver disappear.
Aw.
As the god Zeph takes him with him. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Alan's back.
We didn't get to say goodbye.
Oh,
Oliver.
That's okay. He's having a great adventure.
Is. So I hope everyone, we went a little long, but we had some things happening and some plays being made by our players. So
yes.
join us next time. I can't wait for next week. Enjoy Halloween. But until next time, I am DM Scott. With me, as always,
Killian.
Mick.
Chris.
And Catherine.
have a great Halloween and have a great week.
Stay safe.
Alan's back.